I'm going to teach you the pieces of the Rubik's Cube. Centerpieces are pieces with one color. There are 6 centerpieces located in the center of each face. Centerpieces do not move and represent the color of their side. The white is always opposite of yellow, the blue is always opposite of green, the red is always opposite of the orange. Corner pieces are pieces with 3 colors. There are 8 corner pieces located in each corner. And finally, edge pieces are pieces with 2 colors. There are 12 edge pieces located in the middle rows. I'm now going to teach you the moves of the Rubik's Cube. Each face of the cube has a name. Left is L, right is R, front is F, back is B, down is D, up is U. Each letter indicates a clockwise move. The I indicates a counterclockwise move. Each move is a quarter turn rotation. I'm now going to be walking you through 7 steps on solving the Rubik's Cube. The steps are summarized on this page. The first step to solving the Rubik's Cube is solving the white cross. The instructions are on this page, and a strategy to use is that you should always keep the yellow side up on this step. This is going to be how you're solving the white cross on the Rubik's Cube. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to look for these white edge pieces. What you're going to want to do after you find all of them is put them onto the yellow side. So here's one right here, so I'll put it onto the yellow side. Here's the orange one. So I'm going to put it up on the yellow side as well. And then, let's see, where's the last one? Here it is. So let's put this one on the yellow side as well. And put it up. Now what we're going to want to do is orient the cube so that all these colors will be matched with the side on the face. So this orange one right here would go here onto the orange side. Then we would move it down to the white by using RR. Now, let's look for the blue one. Where's the blue side? Over here, and the blue one's over here. So let's move this one over to the blue side, and there it is right there. So let's now move that one down to the white side as well. Here's the red one. Let's do the same thing. Put it over to the red face, and turn it down by using RR. Now we have 3 of them on to the white side. Let's do the final one, which is the green one, and put it down on the white side. You've now solved the white cross and the first step of solving the Rubik's Cube. Now that we have solved the white cross, I'm now going to take you through the second step of solving the Rubik's Cube. This is solving the white corners. The instructions for this are on this page. Now we're going to be solving the white corner pieces. What we're going to want to do is find the corner pieces, like this white, red, and blue, and put it up onto the cube so that it would be in the correct position. So since this red and blue one needs to go on the red and blue side, we need to move it over to the red and blue side, just under their 2 faces, and pull it up by using this sequence, R-I, D-I, R. Now it's up here on this side, so we have the red and blue on their faces for this centerpiece. Now I'm going to move all of the other corner pieces for the white side up to the white side. I'm going to find the orange and green one, the orange and red one, the green and red one, which is right here. So I'm going to put it up on the white side by using R-I, D-I, R. And now it's up on the white side in the correct position. I'm going to do the same for the white, orange, green. I'm going to move it up by using this sequence. R-I, D-I, R, and D. Then I'm going to do the sequence again because now it's up here. R-I, D-I, R, D. And now I will do this one more time to make it come up to this position. R-I, D-I, R. And now it's up on the correct position. Now the final one is the orange and blue and white, which is right here. So I'm going to move it up to the white by using R-I, D-I, R. And the same problem with the orange and green, it's now right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do R-I-D-I, R-D. And now it moves it to the correct position. So finally, I'm going to do R-I-D-I-R. And you have solved the white side, including these white pieces, right? Including these colored pieces right here. And that solves the second step of the Rubik's Cube. We're now going to be solving the middle layer. The trick to this one is to hold the white layer on the bottom. What we're going to be doing in these sequences is moving edge pieces to their corresponding position. We're now going to be going through step 3 of solving the Rubik's Cube, which is solving the middle layer. The trick to this one is holding this white layer on the bottom. So we're going to flip this down to the bottom. So this is a very long sequence, so fair warning. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a piece with 2 colors and put it right here. So this one is going to be counterclockwise, or to move an edge piece from the top to the left. What we're going to want to do is UI, LI, U, L, UI, U, F, UI, FI. And that gets this piece right here. Now we're going to solve the rest of the middle layer by moving the rest of the edge pieces to their corresponding places. I'm going to do this red and green one right here, and I'm going to correspond it to the red side because the red piece is right here. This one is different from the last sequence because it is, instead of moving it to the left, you move the edge piece to the right. So you move it to the right by using this sequence. U, R, UI, RI, U, I, F, I, U, F. And now that piece is right here. Now, a little lesson, you might have pieces that end up like this, where it's switched. So what you're going to want to do is do the sequence to usually put a piece down here and then put it back. So what I'm going to do, since I have a piece like this, I'm going to do UI, LI, U, L, U, F, UI, FI. And that just moved a different piece here. So now I can take that piece that I just moved out and put it down here in the correct way. Using this. UI, LI, U, L, UI, F, UI, FI. Oh wait. I said one more edge piece, which is the blue and red. I'm going to move it down to its corresponding position, and then you will have completed step 3. I'm going to be moving it to the right, so you will use this sequence. U, R, UI, RI, UI, FI, U, F. And there we go. You have just solved step 3 of the Rubik's Cube. So this is going to be step 4, solving the yellow cross. This is going to be the first time that you are using different sequences depending upon what your cube looks like. If it has just one yellow dot, you move it through the first sequence. If it has a L backwards, you move it through the second sequence. If it has just a straight line across, then you move it through the third sequence. If it has a yellow cross, then you move on to step 5. We're now going to be solving the yellow cross. This is the first time that your cube will be using sequences depending upon how your cube looks. Since mine only has one, I'm going to be following this sequence. F, U, R, UI, RI, FI. And since that made it like this, now I have to use this long line sequence, which is F, R, U, RI, UI, FI. And I just got the yellow cross. We are now moving on to step 5, which is solving the yellow corners. Depending upon how your cube looks, will be determining how you hold your cube. You may have to do a sequence multiple times and reposition the cube after each sequence to finish this step. To solve the yellow corners, you have to orient the cube depending upon what it looks like. Since I have no corner pieces, but a corner piece right here, I will hold the cube like this. To add the yellow corners, I do this sequence. R, U, R, I, U, R, U, U, R, I. And that just got another piece right here. I'm now going to be reorienting the cube so that I can redo my sequence to make more yellow corners appear. What I'm going to want to do is reposition the cube so that it would look like this. Then I'm going to want to redo the sequence. R, U, R, I, U, R, U, U, R, I. And I just solved the yellow corners. We are now on step 6, which is the second to last step. So way to go, guys. You're almost there. In this step, what we're going to be doing is positioning the yellow corners. Step 6 is all about positioning the yellow corners. What you're going to want to do on this step is find at least a place where at least 2 of the corners are in the right position. To switch the corners on the other side to the right position, move it through this sequence. R-I, F, R-I, B, B, R, F-I, R-I, B, B, R, R, U-I. And now we are on to step 7. We are on the last step of solving the Rubik's Cube, which is positioning the yellow edges. You will likely already have one edge piece correct. If you do, you will only have to do the sequence around 1 time. If you don't, then you might have to do the sequence multiple times. This is the 7th and the final step of solving the Rubik's Cube. In this step, we will be positioning the yellow edges. Since I already have one edge piece located in the right position, all I need to do now is look at what direction I need to spin my Rubik's Cube and what sequence I need to do. It looks like in my case I need to move it like this. I need to move all these pieces counterclockwise. So what I would need to do is do this sequence. Okay. F, F, U, L, R, I, F, F, L, I, R, U, F, F. And look at that. You have just solved the Rubik's Cube. I already have one piece that is in the correct position, which is right here on the red. I already have it. So, no, that was bad. That was a mess up, and I don't care.